like this. Right? So what's happening is that when we were playing the ballad and you're getting into the upper register, we got too much lift and too much pressure, and the horn is not singing. Right? So you have to practice. All you saxophone players practice putting your teeth on the mouthpiece, starting to air with no pressure, gradually increasing the jaw pressure until we get a sound, and you just leave it there. Right? You're going to be ridiculously out of tune for a while, which I'm sure your band director will love. Right? But you will have to adjust the tuning, and I guarantee you play looser, all of a sudden this mouthpiece that's about to fall off that neck is going to be much further in. Okay? Bill, Chuck?
Yeah, I just like to emphasize that, I'll say it a different way. Rhythm section has to play dynamics. Bass player, every single is here for a nice dynamics for happening. But in the soft passage, the bass is far too loud for the soft passage. You just have to remember to play dynamics. And secondly, there's only one trombone player. I'm a trombone player, so I see the isolated trombone player. You have to, when you get in a situation like that, you have to be conscious of where you are. You're either with the trumpets or you're with the saxes, and then you become one of them. Okay. Now, when you were with the trumpets, you were too much trombone, and that's easy to do because trumpets are you can one trombone can overpower the whole trumpet section. So you have to be cautious. And then when you're with the saxes, you have to become one of them. Of course, sometimes you're with both. I like yourself.
One quick comment, you solo. I would, and you look at this in the recording too. I go that way, not this way. When you guys, you're a big band, but when you solo, you become a jazz small group or combo, right? And when a small group, everybody comes in here together, and you have, since you're by yourself, you've got that entire the width of the stage, okay? So I would move that way, not that way. All right? You didn't need the mic. The mic actually would have moved you just a little bit that way, but you didn't use it. You didn't really have to. But get right in front of the bass player. A lot of women, just in general. And if you guys have the luxury of doing that, that's how I would think. And you guys should psychologically think that way anyway. When you go to solo, the big band is always made up of a small group with other instruments. Sometimes, you're full on roaring big band. Other times, everything comes from the rhythm section. Other times, it's a little more compact, especially in solos. Or introductions, like you started off Melatonin rhythm section, right? That was a small group until the band came in. And even when the band came in, there's still a small group over here at the core of everything. I had to step out for just a minute, so I'm going to see if you guys were listening. What did Jeff talk about first? What's that?
He talked about me and
About him sweating.
That you were sweating? Yeah. That's a good thing, right? Did he say that?
yeah.
Okay. What else did he say?
That
I assume we're repeating anything. Okay, I was hearing dynamics. The first chart's a great one to work on for jazz style. And you guys were getting a lot of it. There's a few things I think you could have done a little bit better. And what I'm hearing is an 8-note concept. Like, you start out, boom, boom, bop. When you see those 2 8 notes by themselves, really go after them, okay? And I would have marked it myself with a house top over that last note, not this accent, because this one can be a little confusing. Some people do that. Mark Taylor's a great writer, but I would have done this. You guys know what this means? The house top? Do that, okay? And a lot of times writers will do that. They want just a little more length than here. But I would go ahead and I need to remark it. But in the rhythm section also, that bar you have by yourself. Oh, actually, I was thinking of that one bar, not the whole introduction, I guess. But you've got beep, bo, bo, bop. Okay? When you guys play it, beep, bo, bo, bop. What did I do? What? What was the earlier? The very last note. That's what I heard from you guys. I exaggerated. You didn't do that much. But then you guys all the way through. Okay? Sing. Do, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Do, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, da. Yeah, it keeps you from rushing that last note. Let's see if we can really lock it in. A 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, do-da. That's better. You hear the pop, you work together. Real tendency, especially when you're not used to hearing swing music a lot, is you get to the end and you forget that triplet feeling. And really, in a medium swing, to do it like the Pacey Band would have done it, and they also played this chart as well as Duke Ellington, is they would actually play that note a little bit late. Boo, bop. You know that feeling? Instead of do, dot. All right? But if you guys would at least put it where it goes, not push it forward, that would help. All right? You might even subdivide. There was what was the 12/8 thing you guys did? That ballad, I guess? I could hear you even setting up, instead of just the downbeat, you got to take it, boom, ga. When they had that last eighth note, I use that middle eighth note to set it up. And then on this chart, I asked you guys to sing that middle eighth note, that in, do, da. Okay? You guys have put the subdivisions in, whether you're setting them up with it, or you guys are internalizing all of what you should do. That's going to help you rhythmically be more accurate and have that pop that you want to have. That make sense? Okay. Yeah, I heard the same thing with you. I put it really well, so I won't repeat it. Notice that going on. I don't know if that would be a situation where the smaller trombone might have too.
Good. And I don't know, how would you feel about just moving the trombone back into the
I was thinking
section?
the same thing. Or moving the trumpets up and just kind of have a two-row band instead of one. My third band often has one trombone, and I put it in the same row. So you don't have to then you don't have so much time to move on your solo, so room to move. Some other little things. I would really minimize the use of the pedal in what you're doing with the harmony. Yeah. I mentioned this on the recording, so you'll hear this, but a lot of what you're doing when you're comping is doing a lot of what you hear from the snare drum. And how long are those sounds coming from the snare drum? Okay, so if you're comping, let's say it's melotone. Whereas piano already has a natural ring without the pedal. I'm playing some long notes, okay? Yeah. But if you use the pedal, then it gets a different sound. It just kind of muddies it up a little bit. I heard that a couple. I heard it more in main voice than anything else. Yeah. But it kind of made it sound like kind of a folk rock thing. Wow, the writer, there's some cool things he's done with that chart. He put it kind of that fusionish 16th feel and stuff. But that wasn't really what was happening here. Even though folk rock is somewhere in the rock vicinity, it wasn't the same rock. Okay? That's about it, though. I think we need to get moving to the next band. So, good job.